Good morning and welcome to the day 2 of METALCON Live in Tampa, Florida. I'm Heidi Ellsworth. This is Roofer's Coffee Shop live on RC on YouTube, and I'm here this morning with Mark Zenal with Fortified.
Yes.
And Mark and I have been friends for a long time. We're together at Florida and at the FRSA, and now you're with Fortified.
Yes, I am.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I think there's actually some folks out there who may not know what Fortified is. Can you tell us?
That's surprising.
I know.
Yeah, well, Fortified is a program that's been put together by IBHS, which is the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety, and through research over the years and at the lab and our research out in the field. And we find all the problems with the building design and roofing design, and kind of like the little Dutch boy, we put our finger in the holes that try to keep that water back.
Yeah.
And so that's really what Fortified is. It's resiliency.
Okay.
That's the bottom line with Fortified.
And you are working with contractors all over the country,
Yes.
especially in storm areas.
Yes.
That on how to train on how to build really a better roof.
A better roof.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting you say that, Heidi, because we actually have really good roofing systems. The manufacturers, like here at METALCON, they spend tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on testing and evaluations to be able to make sure their products perform. And if people follow those directions and guidelines, they generally perform real well. And just to a point, in Louisiana, I was talking to Alex and Cliff, who are members of our team.
Yeah.
They were down there and they saw that a lot of the homes that actually did real well in southern Louisiana were built to the modern building codes.
Okay.
And a lot of the older ones were pretty devastated. Like 60% of them, what they're telling me, what they saw, are probably going to be demolished.
Wow.
So it's pretty bad down there.
Yeah, so the building codes, just staying current.
Yes, staying current, and the other thing is enforcement.
Yeah.
So enforcement makes sure people are actually doing what they say they're going to do. So that's a key thing, and that's one of the parts of Fortified that's really important, that we have an evaluation process that's included. So every roof that's done through Fortified that gets designated has to have an evaluation. They collect information, give it to us, we review it, and if it meets our requirements, they get that designation.
And homeowners are the ones who truly benefit, which is the contractor's customers.
Yes.
How's that working?
So in certain locations, the homeowners can actually get discounts on their homeowners insurance. In some cases, there's a couple of places where they actually get a check from the insurance company because they get the Fortified designation. Those are not happening everywhere, but in North Carolina and the Outer Banks and in Alabama, there are grant programs that are available to the homeowners. So it's pretty interesting how the homeowner actually makes out on that, and it's an ability for the contractor to do actually an upsell if they want to be able to lift the customer to a different level. And it's not so much that Fortified actually costs that much more. It doesn't, and that's one of the key things. It's not. Most contractors are probably really, really close to being Fortified. They just need to understand our program,
and then just work through it. Plus, it helps bring a lot of people to them also. I mean, it can be a lead generation tool for them also, right?
Yes, I really believe that. You know, not every homeowner is going to want to do Fortified.
Right.
You know, not every homeowner wants shingles or metal or tile. They want what they want. But if you have something to offer them,
right,
they might take that step and go in that direction. And I really believe most homeowners want resiliency because they see what's happening in the world today. And we have to remember the roof takes the abuse 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and then gets the bad name when the storm comes in and it gets damaged a little bit. And we know that the roofs are going to get damaged, but in the Fortified program, we have backup systems, and that's really where Fortified counts.
It works.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing this. And I have to tell you, Fortified is on, along with IBHS, the International
The Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety.
There we go.
Yes.
I knew it was there somewhere. So all of that information's on Roofer's Coffee Shop. You can go to the directory. You can get this information. You can find out how to get involved. And honestly, if you are in Louisiana, Alabama, North Carolina, any of those states that are seeing a lot of storms, you really need to jump on this sooner than later.
Yeah. And even Texas.
And
we were just in Texas, and one of the cool things about Texas and RCAT, the Roofing Contractors Association of Texas, they have a licensing program now, and we're trying to merge Fortified in with them because it's setting them apart from the people who really don't seem to care.
Right.
You know, so it makes a big difference.
That is amazing. Good. Okay. Before we go, how's the show been for you?
The last one I was at was in 2019 because 2020 nobody had shows really, and this is a lot bigger. It's got so much cool stuff here, and I was a contractor in the past in South Florida, and we did a lot of metal roofing and had some of this equipment, and it's just really cool the new things that they have. It's really exciting to be here.
Yeah, I love it. Our booth is right across from all the big equipment.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool. So, Mark, thank you. And we'll be seeing you again. We seem to see each other at all the shows.
All of them.
I love it. And for all of you, this is day 2, so stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of interviews, a lot of stuff going on. So happy that we can bring METALCON to you at home.